Fenestraz. Fenestraz, the man of the weekend, with 3 pole positions, a win on race 1, a podium for race 2, and now looking like he's going through for a clear win in this 3rd race of the weekend. Fenestraz, a clear leader of the championship as well, coming into this race, as we mentioned. Fenestraz on 287.5 points, more than 40 points ahead of Will Palmer, and that gap is going to be dug just a little bit more today if the things continue the way they are. Robert Schwartzman out of the running, and he will be dropping back even further in the championship. Max Stefani will go up into 3rd position in the championship if the status quo remains until the end of the race. Schwartzman will drop down into 4th position. 3 minutes 40 left to run with 1 lap. After that, Sasha Fenestraz breezing away in the lead, putting in excellent times again. He's the only sub-219 driver in the last lap. Fenestraz putting in a 218.982 seconds, with Palmer on 219.472. So definitely a big gap between those 2 drivers per lap. This is a big circuit, 7 kilometers long, so a half a second is not very much. Will Palmer putting in a better lap just now, coming through with a 218. Sasha Fenestraz continuing to lead the pack from Will Palmer, Verhagen, Otmir, Yifeye, Daniel Ticktum back in 9th position in car number 33, and Tom Randall, the Australian, in 10th position in car number 16. Fantastic images, the sunshine gleaming down on this absolutely breathtaking circuit of Spa-Francorchamps as just 2 minutes left to run. That's going to be about 2 more laps to go, with Robert Schwartzman out of the running. Will Palmer in 2nd position behind Sasha Fenestraz. The Pouhon, number 11 of Sasha Fenestraz, leading comfortably from Will Palmer. After this, 3 more races at Barcelona will leave 75 more points in the bag for whoever is able to get them, but it's looking pretty good for Sasha Fenestraz as we go into that final round, with Fenestraz going to be digging his lead just a little bit more in the championship. With this race, will be almost virtually untouchable unless Will Palmer really takes a rabbit out of the hat over those last 3 races, and Fenestraz doesn't finish any of them in the top few positions. So that's going to be quite a difficult one to call. Robert Schwartzman now pretty well out of the running for the championship at this point. It's going to be those 2 drivers, Sasha Fenestraz and Will Palmer, who are really going to battle it out in the last races in Barcelona. But Palmer in 2nd position here behind Fenestraz. Very, very similar lap times from these two drivers. The top 3, Fenestraz, Palmer, and Fertrell, the rookie, also putting in a sub-220 time. They're all within the same second. So Fertrell will definitely be one to watch in the coming year. Through the Eau Rouge, and one of the cars off to the side coming through that section 2, going down into the Eau Rouge. Will Palmer keeping the pressure on Sasha Fenestraz. After 9 laps, Fenestraz leading by less than 1 second ahead of Will Palmer. Max Fertrell a good 4 seconds behind the leader. Forney just behind. Fenestras, Palmer, Fertrol, de Forney, and Aubrey just behind. There will be several investigations after this race. With incidents involving cars number 29 and car number 10. That's Verschoor and Robert Schwartzman, of course. We saw Schwartzman coming off, so that's probably why he's come off, is there's something happened there between those two cars and a contact that we perhaps didn't see. Cars number 16 and 17 as well. That's Randall and Peroni. We saw a lot of action happening there, and there will be an investigation into actually what happened as they come through to take the final lap. Several cars out of the running. We have 5 cars out at this point. It's car number 30, 31, 21, 10, 29, 40, and car number 2, Lewis Leeds, all out of the running. Leaving Julie Pankovic in the tail ender position, with Naji Razak just in front of her. And Sasha Fenestras. Prancers out in the lead, coming through La Source hairpin. And into the last lap of this third race of the weekend here at Spa-Francorchamps under beautiful, slightly hazy sunshine. Fenestras just under a second lead still from Will Palmer as they come through for the final time. Last cars coming through the La Source and down into the Rédillon. Up the left-hander, right-hander, and into the final, into that big straight, the Kemmel Straight. Through Les Combes, Fenestras leading with Palmer just behind. Palmer won't be able to get through, though. Action happening a bit further back with cars number 33, car number 1. That's Daniel Tichtem, who run off a little bit earlier on. Yifeye, some of the top rookies as well. The top rookie of this race is Max Fertrol in 3rd position in car number 7, putting in an absolutely brilliant race. He just put in a best time of 2:19.286 seconds for him. An excellent time for Max Fertrol in 3rd position. And one of the cars off in the lead. That's car number 6, Thomas Neubauer. Thomas Neubauer, the French driver, off in the Tech 1 racing car, sliding and hitting the tires. Back up with the leaders as they come in towards the last sections of the track and prepare to take the checkered flag. It's going to be Sasha Fenestras for the 2nd time this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Fenestras with a nice little lead now from Will Palmer. Sasha Fenestras coming through to take the checkered flag in just a few seconds' time. What a brilliant race from Sasha. Sasha Fenestras taking the win of the 3rd race of this weekend ahead of Will Palmer. Behind him, Max Fertrol in car number 7 and Max de Forney. What a brilliant race from Fenestras, leading from start to finish. An absolutely faultless race for Fenestras, and he's going to be over the moon with digging an even bigger gap now in the championship with another 25 points. That's going to make him almost untouchable as he goes into the final round in Barcelona in a few weeks' time. Sasha Fenestras, the man of the weekend, putting in an absolutely brilliant race. Further behind them, Verhagen. Neil Verhagen is in 6th position. Another look back at that incident we just saw earlier on. Going over the curb. And some of the curbs here are very high and tricky as well. Numerous incidents in this race. Good work from our LSM operator.